round marks. We're talking about the plague. Welcome to Sweet and Sour. We're about to start. Ali's here. Ali hasn't been here for ages. We've missed her. How are you, mate?
I'm very well.
Oh, no, you look terrific.
Better now, thank you.
Have you seen these letters yet?
I have.
And she's laughing.
Absolutely.
The usurper is here. Dan's here. All right. They'll adjust the seats and have a good time over there, and I'll tell you what the letters are tonight. Letter 1, people who enjoy and are a real part of their community live longer, it's been proven. That probably would be the case, unless, of course, you're attached to the Taliban. What's going on? You two are chatting during the opener.
Sorry, Gary. It's your job to read the letters, and it's my job to butter up the guests.
You're nobody till somebody loves you, apparently, right? Terrific. That's our second letter, and our third letter tonight. Wake up, there is so much wealth coming out of the ground that all of our hospitals, our health bills, our educational facilities should be completely free by now. Do you reckon?
Yeah, I do.
All this, terrific load of panellists, including Ali and Paris over there, when we come back in about 10 seconds. Don't go away.
But it's not quite that easy.
Oh, what a miracle be nice. Our motley crew is back, churning out advice. You might even laugh a bit in the following half hour. Park your backside on the couch, cause baby it's time for Sweet and Sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour.
Pour some sugar on there, baby.
It's time for Sweet and Sour.
How's about some chili?
It's time for Sweet and Sour.
Yeah.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Sweet and Sour. Lovely to have your company. Gary Mitchell with you for the next half hour. And 4 lovelies. First up, hello, Paris.
Hello.
Hate to tell you, but you already know you're our virgin tonight.
I am. It's my first time.
It is. Indeed, and on the panel as
Bit
well.
nervous.
Lovely to have you here. You nervous?
Yeah, a little bit.
No,
Yeah.
you're not, I can tell.
Yeah. No, I'm excited.
I gave you some
More than
tips.
anything.
As long as you keep
Yeah.
smiling, you're gorgeous.
Lots of makeup.
Yeah,
Does
yeah,
the
yeah, you're
trick.
good. You're a student here?
I am.
They just
That's
told
right.
me to sit next to the old person, and then she'd look fantastic.
Ali Hembra's back as well. Hello, Ali.
Hello, how are you?
Very blonde. Do blondes have more fun?
Well, they do, but they say that gentlemen prefer blondes, but in my experience, blondes do not prefer gentlemen. Do they, Paris?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Not yet.
She's
you
a
don't.
virgin, that's right, I forgot.
Welcome
Sorry.
back.
Thank you.
Nice to have you back.
It's great to be here.
It's been 2 years?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost 2 years.
And your career is back on TV?
Back on TV.
Back on TV?
I'm
Nice to-
like the turd that won't flush, Gary. I just keep popping up.
I like gentlemen prefer blondes. Eleni,
Hi, Mitch.
lovely to have you here.
Thank you, thank you.
Your
It's
hair's a
been
lot
while.
shorter.
I know, I took the plunge.
After how many years?
Since I was 13.
Okay, all
It's the
right.
last time I had
okay,
these shows.
okay,
I won't
okay.
go into details.
So that's only 5 years.
Yeah, exactly.
Terrific.
I know.
Looks lovely.
Thank you. Feels good.
How's
It's
life on the council?
Very good, thank you.
Good?
Yeah, very busy. We're off to China soon.
What are you doing there?
Well, it's our sister city visit. We're going to Chengdu and... yeah.
Did anybody know Chengdu was our sister city? No?
No, well, it's only a recent addition.
And that's interesting because Eddie's the daughter of our former Lord Mayor and she didn't even know it was a sister city relationship.
Mitch, you're not supposed to say that on television.
Welcome, Eddie.
She's trying to move on.
Mitch.
So you've never been to Chen Wen?
Do.
Chen
Wen
Oh,
Do.
really? Have you been to Chengdu?
Never heard of Chengdu.
Oh, the revive. Let's do some letters instead, huh? Here we go. Welcome, ladies. Letter 1. Hello, Sweet and Sour. People who enjoy and are a real part of their community live longer, it's been proven. On average, according to one study, people who regularly attend their local church live an additional 14 years longer than those who don't. That's just incredible. For me, it proves that humans are communal animals. We need others to survive. My problem is that our Anglo-Saxon Western culture promotes something completely different. It promotes isolation. I couldn't figure out why the Western world would do this, but realise that communal living means sharing resources, that leads to conserving resources, that leads to lower profit, and therein lays the motivation to destroy community, the pursuit of the dollar. The non-Anglo-Saxon cultures who maintain their communities also keep their elderly parents at home with them and don't chase out their kids from the family home once they turn 18. So as I understand it, the reason the Western world has become such a lonely place for so many is because we've all just accepted the pursuit of the dollar to get our own car, our own house, our own garden, our own space, our own everything, to selfishly share nothing, live in isolation and die earlier than otherwise. Goodness me, I wish we edited this letter. Whew. So, if this is the case, how the hell do we battle against the wave of commercialism and to let the world know that living the standard, isolated, Western commercial, greed-driven culture is as bad for our health as smoking? Thank you so much, Yvette of North Melbourne in Victoria. Eleni, straight to you.
Oh my God, Gary, you've got to do something about these letters. They're too long. I don't think I can answer all of this. What I am going to say, though, is I'm really happy to read here that people who attend church live an additional 14 years, because that means that I'm going to have my mum for an extra 14 years. She's a regular, like your mum.
Oh, terrific.
Yeah, so that's a wonderful thing. I mean, look, this is such a huge generalisation. I mean, honestly, really, I mean, what, we're all lonely, you know, people that just don't participate in anything? Well, no. I mean, get off your backside and get involved. There's a million and one things to do.
Actually, you're one of the people who's a case in point. Community, your counsellor.
Exactly. And you know what? I mean, I'm going to give you a little example here. I mean, this is a classic case of somebody who's just sitting in their living room waiting for everything to come to them. Well, no, you've got to get out there and participate. And, you know, I think it's really quite awful to say that the Western culture promotes this, that and the other. Well, I don't believe so. I mean, my next door neighbours, actually, they have their elderly parents living with them, and it's becoming a very, very popular trend. You know, there's a million and one things to do. I mean, get out there, get involved, and look, you know, just get off your backside. I mean, I really don't have too much time for these people. Get on the City of Perth website and take a look. There's a million and one community-focused activities to do, and most of them are actually free. So you've got to go out there and find them. They're not going to come to you and find you.
Eddie,
do something.
You're next on this one, but I'm just thinking, it's not, look, non-Anglo-Saxon cultures are actually changing. Because it's a question of economics, it's a question of family, it's a question of resources and all that sort of thing. And as generations evolve, their elderly people are moving into homes of peace and all those sorts of things, and their kids are moving out earlier as well. I don't know what's in this lady's age. Are we in an age where we are moving to commercial reality, and that's the pressure that this lady is suggesting that's being put on families, etc.?
I think definitely, like, commercialism is definitely getting worse than what it was 10 years and 50 years ago, but that's just the way it's going to roll, and China's next, and then India. We've been through our boom, and there's nothing you can do about it. We're just getting bigger and better, basically. But as to the communities and getting out there and getting involved, there's so much on at my local council, and like Eleni was saying as well, like, you can get your hands in there and get dirty and go and do some gardening at your local council and get involved with the community. Like Christmas, there's street parties on, and Easter time.
You two are very biased, though, I must say. It's a great bias to have, because you're both community orientated.
But Mitch,
your dad was Lord Mayor.
Yeah, but I you know, I don't believe in living somewhere and not enjoying it. Go and live where you want to live, and if you're going to bag where you live, then move somewhere else.
Ali, we're in the age of commercialism. It'll pass like everything else passes. How much of a pressure is that being put on our communities and our families and all that sort of thing?
Well, I think for a start, it's probably better for the community if Yvette is put into isolation, because I just don't understand. It's such a long bow that she's drawn. I think she's actually lost sight of what she's aiming at. I mean, it just has, one thing has nothing to do with the other. If you don't go to church, you therefore pursue the dollar, you know, and live in isolation and die earlier than you otherwise would. I mean, there are plenty of rich people who actually go to church and live long and healthy, happy lives. It's, I don't know, she's just clutching at straws there, I think.
Paris, do you think Yvette might be a lady who goes to church and spends the rest of her time in isolation away from everything else?
Well, I think she's being a little bit too dramatic. She's talking about isolation. It sounds like she's writing from a detention centre, you know, like she... It's really full on.
We do need others to live. I think are we all in agreement that we need other people to...
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I don't...
But everyone does, don't they?
Of course we do. From the age... From the moment you're born, you need others. And as you start to decline, you need others.
To your retirement village.
But that's why they
No
say
question.
every elderly people live longer when they get out there and socialise with their community.
No question.
So.
Radio and TV, though, they tend to be a surrogate for community. You go home and rather than chatting to your neighbour, you turn on the radio or the TV. Yeah. And that might, in some way, reflect her isolationist view, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, is it? We get far more information, we can go out and chat with others.
Is it even possible to be isolated in this day and age with technology as it is?
Yeah, good question.
Well, you've got an iPhone, Mitch.
I do have an
just
iPhone.
Fine, so I don't think she needs to worry about it. And yeah, get out. And you know, get off your backside.
I'd fret if I lost it as well.
And do something with the community.
When we come back, we're going to be discussing whether you're somebody until somebody else loves you.
That's the one.
Dean Martin, when we come back, don't go away. More of Sweet and Sour. First on this one, but it's hello, welcome back to Sweet and Sour. If you'd like to send us a letter, send it to the address that's going to appear on the screen right now, and Paris is about to tell you what the email address is.
It's letters@sweetandsour.net.au.
Again?
Letters@sweetandsour.net.au.
And just in case you missed it, here it is one more time.
Letters@sweetandsour.net.au.
And for every letter that we do receive, and if it does get read out, we're going to send you to the movies, courtesy of the very gorgeous Natalie Cameron and NRC Communications. And the movie we're sending you to this week is...
Water for Elephants.
Water for Elephants. Who's seen it? All those with a hand up? Oh, yeah.
Not yet.
We
plan on seeing it.
I loved it. Here we go. Letter 2. Dear Mitch and panel, my dad always sings, oh, it's Dean Martin in the background. And my dad always sings a Dean Martin song. You're nobody till somebody loves you. It's a different song, but we get the drift. Thank you, Wayne, upstairs. You're nobody till somebody loves you, which was just a fun song to me until I realised that so many insecure women, and probably men, truly feel that way. Case in point, my girlfriend has uploaded a profile photo on Facebook, the main photo, the one that everyone who looks up her Facebook page gets to see, and it isn't a photo of her, it's a photo of me and her. I told her that I didn't appreciate it because she's an independent personality to me and that it's a grossly immature thing to do. Fair enough to include photos of me generally in her Facebook and to list me as her boyfriend, partner even, but not in her profile shot. It speaks volumes about her being incomplete as a person unless she has a partner. How do I get her to grow up, or will she always be a nothing in her own mind until she has someone like me to cling to and be photographed with? Now I understand why she's always been a jealous type and a potential smotherer. Is it possible to eradicate this sort of insecurity in a person? I don't know what causes this level of insecurity. Perhaps the panel can let me know. Chris of Mile End in South Australia. That speaks volumes, doesn't it, Ellie? Okay. South Australia, Chris is residing at the moment.
Chris, you jumped up little twat. I can't believe what you just said. I mean, I think you're totally over-analysing. Is it possible that because she is a female, that photo that you're both in is the one that she thinks she probably looks hottest in?
Yeah.
And that's the whole point of your Facebook photo. You want the one that you look the best in. And maybe it's got nothing to do with you at all. Have you thought of that?
It could be a self-esteem thing, though. Like, when I was reading the letter, I thought about people who go and have their photos with celebrities, etc. And the thought that came to my head is, this girl's had a photo with you because she thinks you're absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
She wants to share you with her and say to everybody, I'm with this guy, he's so special, he's so wonderful.
Shouldn't he be taking that as a compliment? Like, you know, she wants to share that with me.
He's taken the bloke's view that, no, she's an independent person. How do you view this?
I think he's being grossly immature. He sounds like one of those characters off Today Tonight. You know, he's just over the top, isn't he? He's being ridiculous. Wouldn't you be proud? You know, if you're going out with that person, why not? Why not show a photo?
She's probably
it's just
a young
photo.
girl.
It's not a bad photo.
She's probably a young girl. Young girls tend to do that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And they grow out of it after you've been with them for years or you get
They
married
grow
to
out
them.
of it when they're about
The photos
75.
come off the Facebook page, I'm sure. What, how old?
About 75.
It's really sad.
So
really
you just
sad.
think it's sad?
Yeah.
Case in point, do you have a boyfriend on your page?
I do,
Nothing
actually.
wrong with it, right?
No, nothing wrong.
Ellie, what have you got on your Facebook page, mate?
The page or just the photo?
The photo. What's your photo?
It's just me.
Okay. Would you put your partner, boyfriend or anything else up?
Absolutely.
Oh, very nice.
Friends.
All right, Eleni, what have you got on your Facebook page?
I just think that this, I've got me, only because I look really good in the photo. I think that I've got up there.
There you go, you look really good.
But I just think this guy's got tickets on himself. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's just really annoying. Well, what if you were married to this woman and she put a wedding photo up there and you're in the wedding photo? So, I mean, you know, I just think this is being, I mean, you're either too embarrassed to actually, you know, be in a relationship and you don't want to admit it, so, or you know, why are you going out with her if you're thinking all of these horrible, horrible things when she's just gone and done something quite lovely, showcasing her boyfriend, and, you know, like Ali said, maybe she looks really hot in the photo too. So she's proud and obviously very happy and very secure in the relationship, but you're the one that seems to be insecure.
You're projecting.
Yeah, you're the one that's insecure, letting people know that you're in a relationship, and I don't think that you've actually even deserved to be with this lovely young lady. And you know, I think exactly. It's
Chris,
just
she should dump you.
yeah, I reckon that you're the jealous and smothering and horrible type, and you know, this girl is absolutely lovely, and you know, good on you. Chris. No, not Chris. Girlfriend.
Chris's girlfriend.
Yeah,
all right,
exactly.
Eddie, wrap on this one. And I noticed your boyfriend over there was on the edge of his seat listening. So what do you got to say?
God, you put me on the spot there, Mitch, talking about my boyfriend. I've got
Johnny's smiling at this point in time. Well, we should have a smile-o-meter over this one.
Yeah, no, I
think... a shot of Johnny.
I think Chris is the one that's out of line. Like, is he even on Facebook? Does he understand it? Of course, that's what it's all about. It's a hot picture of your girlfriend and she wants to put it up. She probably would cut you out if she could, but, you know, obviously...
He's probably leading into her, so she can't sort of...
Yeah, absolutely. And you're obviously the insecure one. If you're the one putting her down all the time, you know, point your finger and you've got 4 pointing back at your son.
There we go. All right, quick show of hands in case you don't get it. Raise your right hand if you think this bloke's a twat. Oh, twat, sorry. There is a difference. There you go, all of us. So, Chris of Mile End, I don't think we'll be getting another letter from you, but thank you anyway. When we come back, why do we have to pay through the nose for our health and education? Don't go away. We'll see you soon.
Well, I came on the show because they said sweet and sour is better than sex. The only thing I've discovered is it lasts a bit longer.
Johnny's here as well. Hi there, Mitch and crew. Australians total only 22 million. Not a lot of people. You'd think that in a landmass that's so rich with natural resources, someone may have woken up that there is so much wealth coming out of the ground that all our hospitals, our health bills and our educational facilities should be completely free by now. I'm sure all of you just laughed and thought, what a preposterous idea, because I thought it was too, until I found out that many resource-rich countries around the world are doing exactly that. But you don't get to hear about it much because Australians aren't allowed to get direct benefit from the resources boom. We're not allowed to earn a proper royalty from all the mining extractions out of our soil. Our system only rewards the boardroom boys. Threaten their profits and they will mount a campaign to get rid of the people who actually have the audacity to speak up, just as they did Kevin Rudd for advocating a mining royalty. Remember, the mining company's campaigns only stopped the moment Julia was made PM and immediately moved to dump the mining tax. Wake up, Australians. Mining company executives are earning billions selling off your resources. And what are you getting? You're getting poorer with increasing health and education costs, for which the mums and dads have had to keep paying ever-increasing bills for. It's obscene, and we've all been totally sucked into accepting the blackmailing bulldust put out there by the mining company executives who want us to believe that they would all pack up and leave Australia if we dared to share the wealth. Again, wake up, Australia, and it comes to us from 2 weeks on, 1 week off of Burragoon in WA. Eddie, first on this one, we're not getting enough out of the mining boom. True or false?
Well, first of all, 2 weeks on, 1 week off. I'd love to be able to work those hours. Look, I agree that all Australians should definitely gain from our resources that we have here. I do kind of think that it's been the mining executives kind of
yeah, the boardroom boys are earning a lot of money.
Yeah, I think it should be more evenly spread. That's my say on it.
In favour of a greater royalty derivation than what we're getting now?
Yeah, definitely.
Eleni?
Yeah, I think there's probably quite a bit of truth there too. But you know, at the end of the day too, we do live in such a fantastic country. And
could it be better?
The mining boom. Well, there's always room for improvement. There's no doubt about that. That goes for anything, though. I mean, the mining industry could be better too. But what I'm trying to say is that look, you know, it's because of the mining industry and the boom that you know we haven't really suffered as much as say many other countries globally with you know the crisis that's been ongoing.
Should we be doing better out of it?
Well, I mean, yes, I think we should be doing much better out of it. But at the same time, I do think that we need to be thankful for the absolutely blessed place that we are living in too. So yeah, let's make better use out of it, sure. But gee, thank God as well.
Yeah. We are luckier than most.
If other countries can do it, then we can too.
Yeah.
With our resources.
Well, maybe this man or lady, we don't know, 2 weeks on, has got a point. But we don't have the mentality, I think, to actually turn around and demand this sort of thing. We tend to be very happy with what we're getting at the moment. And whilst the advocates of the idea are probably scared to open their mouth again, I don't know. Paris, what's your take on this?
Yeah, I do agree with what she's saying. I think it would give us more opportunities to improve our way of life with all the money. And I also think that once resources have been used up, they're gone forever. So let's make the most of it.
So if the mining executives walked away at this point in time, big deal, they're still there for future generations.
Yeah,
that was a point that was made to me during the week as well. But
and most of the profits are going to themselves or for their investors.
True.
So nothing is
To
being
the
spread
shareholders,
around, and it should be.
who hopefully are Australian citizens, so it's floating back to the community somehow. Once the mining boom's gone, though, what have we got?
Well, we are
Those blokes are all rich and we're
Yeah.
then left to struggle. What can we do here, Ali?
I think the main problem with the mining tax was the fact that it was deterring a lot of investors, and it didn't damage investor confidence when it was.
That was the argument. How real was it?
Well, very real, because people were literally canning projects, putting them on the shelf till they knew what was going on. And I think that given we are a resources-dependent nation, and the resources, as was pointed out, did cushion us from the GFC, is it a bit risky now to take a massive cash grab on an industry that is critical to Australia's future?
It's a good point. Right now,
Yep.
the rest of the world is teetering. We're still waiting for the US economy to find out what it's going to do.
Absolutely.
Very interesting. Do you like this letter to give away the pair of limited edition sunnies, or do you like the other two?
I think the girlfriend of Chris should be
The
getting
girlfriend of
deserves it
Chris,
more than
letter
anybody
two. The guy with the Dean Martin song.
long-suffering girlfriend of Chris.
Women are
Should have that
administrative
letter.
nightmares. How do we get a pair of sunnies to his girlfriend?
I don't know.
He's going to
Look
stick
her
them in
up
his
on
back
Facebook.
pocket.
Pretty sexy.
Look her up on Facebook. Ladies, which letter do you like to give away the pair of limited edition sunnies, courtesy of
I think the last one.
I think the third letter, because
Third letter?
Yeah.
Paris likes
Definitely
the third.
sounds
You like
more-
the third?
Yep.
Happy with the third.
Third mining boom, Eddie?
He needs them for his week off.
Johnny, what did you like?
I'd like to give it to the girlfriend.
he has to
He wants to give
has
one to his
agree.
girlfriend. What? We won't worry about that. Coming out to 2 weeks on and 1 week off of Burragoon, a pair of limited edition sunnies courtesy of Alon Treves and Aussie Opticals. We've got to go. Paris, thanks for being on the show tonight.
That's
Terrific.
okay.
having you.
It's been lots of fun.
Did you enjoy your first time?
I did.
And what about on the panel tonight? How did you go?
Yeah, it was good.
We'll talk about the other
again.
later. Ali,
Yeah.
terrific to have you back, mate.
Thank you.
I've just
Great to be
bruised
here.
you, but
Yes, that's fine.
I guarantee I won't bruise you next time. Great to have you. We'll see you again shortly too.
We will.
We'll see if we can get that scallywag back on with you next time, Trevor Jenkins.
Trevor Jenkins. Oh, that'd be great.
I'll ring
Love
him
that.
after the show. See how we go.
Yeah.
Eleni,
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
always good to have you.
Good luck in your elections.
Don't worry about those sorts of things. Good luck in yours. When's it? When are
Thank
yours?
you. I've got another 2 years, 2.5
Another
years.
2 years.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
fine. You can
yeah.
relax a little more. Eddie, terrific to see you after so long as well.
Thanks, Mitch. Thanks
All
for
right.
having me on
You're
the
not allowed to make it so long next time.
Yeah, okay.
Long time between drinks. Thank all our wonderful panellists. Thanks for having us at home tonight. And thanks, crew. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.